Henry,
My boss.
Abi na only the two of us fit enter ni?
Oh boy, it's tire me. Oh. The team now two of all the team first kick comot.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, I just shock. I don't call. I don't say that two of us have even they talk. I don't come hear you again.
Eh,
Before you know, I can't follow join. It's night to the night. Yeah, what confirm me?
you say what?
Thank you.
Oh, Fermi has joined us. I'm just welcoming him.
Welcome, well done. Where did we stop? Where did the whole scattering have started happening from, sir? Hmm? Where were we? Where we were?
But me say, I don't even know.
What could have been the issue, sir? It is well. What a beautiful name it is.
Okay, I don't know. I think before I dropped, we're trying to. Is anybody speaking?
No, go on.
Okay, I think before I dropped, we're talking about the case. Um, if we understand the implication of the case statement, and then how it is used. So
Okay.
that's what I remember we discussed before I was kicked out. So I don't know, maybe somebody can just quickly explain the case statement and then what it does, so that at any point when we're facing a challenge or we have a question, we can know that we need to apply case and then how it works. So I don't know if somebody has understanding of that, so they can share with us.
Can you scroll down a little? Oh God. Okay. So I think we already explained this now, that after the first column, which is the hour of the day, which the function time format is helping us to structure our date time to only display the time section of that date time in the 24 hours format. So that's what the first column is doing. We can see a comma, right? So the next comma is talking about, is referring to Sunday. So we want to display all values that are peculiar to Sunday. Daytime that is equal to Sunday is the only thing that we want to display on the first column. And then we named it an alias. So the entire function is a round function that takes that gives us what's it called, a return of value with no decimal place. That's a 0. Then the inside of that function we have average function, which is going to help us sum up all based on a particular time, all of the queue in time. It's going to sum it and give us an average of it. That's the second function. And when should it do that? It should do that when day is daytime, which is collecting our time of record, which is the same time of record we are working with. When that daytime is equals to Sunday, that is the only time we want to collect time in queue and aggregate it. That is the condition that is inside that case. That is what it is doing. The case condition is saying that when we have a daytime that is equals to Sunday, collect the time in queue of it, all of the time in queue of that Sunday, and give us an aggregate value of average of it. So that is what we've done. We did for Sunday, we did for Monday. And if you look at the alias, we use the alias to name the column. So as Sunday, so that's why we are seeing them being named as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to Friday, and which we are now doing aggregates. Now, remember I said for each of those columns, we are supposed to have one value based on the aggregate that is done. But Ferrom, let me scroll down now. But the aggregate was now done based on group by clause. So instead of just aggregating everything together and getting average value of everything, we are now saying grouping by the hour of the day. So it's only now aggregating based on specific hours. So when we have similar hours like 8 o'clock, all 8 o'clock are being aggregated. And we can see for 8 o'clock, all 7 o'clock are aggregated. We can see for 7 o'clock and then down the lane for each of the columns. So this is now looking like we did a pivot table, kind of. Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Thank you, Michael, for that breakdown.
You're
I
welcome.
think Ganiat, is that better?
Yes, it makes sense now. Thank you.
All right. And I hope others on the call has also gained to understand.
Thank you. So, okay, I think Pauline was on where we got to in the graph section. I think that's okay. Before then, Pauline is on, right? Let me check. Yeah, Pauline is on. Pauline, you can take over.
No, it's Henry that is taking the class. I'm not supposed to take.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like you guys have gone further than this.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so where did you guys stop?
No, it's just like
I think a couple pages, the graph.
just a page away, just page 30. I think she was on page 37. So we only did page 36 while you were trying to sort out the something.
Okay. Okay, so let me just read what I have here on page 36. So we said, see if you can spot these patterns. Okay, so number 1, queues are very long on Monday morning and Monday evening as people rush to get water. And then number 2, Wednesday has the lowest queue time. Long queues on Wednesday evening. And 3, we're not looking at the table just to see the pattern. Number three, people have to queue pretty much twice as long on Saturday compared to weekends. Compared to weekdays. Sorry about that. It looks like people spend their Sunday. My reading. Looks like people spend their Saturday queuing for water, perhaps for the week's supply. Okay, so then number four, the shortest queues are on Sunday, and this is a cultural thing. People of Majindogu prioritize family and religion. The Sundays are spent with family and friends. So I guess just trying to identify patterns here. Okay, so the next comment, they will build a pivot table in SQL. The thing I want you to remember today is SQL is a set of tools we can apply. Understanding keys, we could build a complex query that aggregates our data in a format that is very easy to understand. To make it one step further, I made a graph. If you can copy the pivot table into a spreadsheet, you can too. Okay, so you're saying that we can use this that pivot table to plot this graph, but that's on Excel sheet. I don't think we can do this on SQL. So might need to use Excel for this. So say the color represents the hour of the day, and each bar is the average queue time for the specific hour and day. What do you think about this chart? As you consider presenting this to President Naledi, think about how you can use this finding to tell story and bring focus to the patterns in the queue times. Okay, I think that's about that section. So now to page 38. Okay. Say water accessibility and infrastructure summary report. Okay, what is this part about? Let's see. So this survey aimed to identify the water source people use and determine both the total and average number of users for each source. Okay, so I think this part is okay, let's just read ahead. The duration citizens typically spend in queues to access water. So let's create a short summary report we can send off to President Naledi. So insights. Number one. Okay, these are insights from the finding of our analysis. Number one, most water sources are rural. Right? I don't know. Are we together? Hello.
Yes, we are. I'm here.
Okay, because I can't really remember all these insights. So I don't know, maybe something that or at the beginning of the MCQ. But I'll just read on. So maybe when I'm done, maybe somebody can just give a recap or something. Okay. So the insights, number one, most water sources are rural. Number two, 43% of our people are using shared taps, and 2,000 people often share one tap. Number three, 31% of our population has water infrastructure in their homes. But within that group, 45% face non-functional system due to issues with pipes, pumps, and reservoirs. Number four insight, 18% of our people are using wells, of which within that only 28% are clean. Number five, our citizens often face long wait time for water, averaging more than 120 minutes. Okay, I think we're actually done with the queries. These are just insights of our results. So I don't know how we're going to go about it. do we need to discuss it? Is it what do you think?
Okay, well, I think we've done most of the work. Well done, Henry. Great job. We've been working on this for a while now, so I think we have all the necessary results we need. The last part that you're reading is just giving us a recap of what the entire integrated project is about. So it's just a full detail of all the major insights we are able to deduce at the end of the day. So I think that could also guide us into what we are supposed to use this insight for, which is definitely our MCQ. So I think the next thing is to now ask everybody if they have a question based on the integrated project. And then if there are none, we can now proceed to now at least brush through the MCQ.
All right, people. Ed, Michael. So if you have questions or contribution, now will be the time. Let me see if anybody is raising up their hand. Okay. I think everybody is okay. No hands are raised. So which means should proceed to the MCQ.
I guess so.
All right, so thank you, Fermi, for sharing your screen with us. I would appreciate if you can go ahead and also share the MCQ so that we can walk through it together.
Sorry, can I cut in?
Yeah, please, Michael.
Why don't we let her retain the workbench? I don't know. We don't know the dimensions to which the question will go. I'm sure everybody can still access their questions from their hands. So the workbench is the central point that everybody needs. So we probably will want to brush through the insights from here and then do more queries. So let's leave the workbench on the screen and you can read questions. If you can even read it from your hand, so it would be good.
Okay. I think but if anybody has it opened, I think person can just go ahead and read for us while I open mine. So that won't waste much time.
I didn't hear that. What did you say?
Okay, I said I'm trying to open the MCQ from my end. So if anybody already has it opened, person could just go ahead and read for us while I try to open from my end. Okay. All right. So okay, I'm here already. So question 1. So question 1 says, which SQL query will produce the date format, which is in day, month, and year format from the time of record. Okay, let me read this again. So which SQL query will produce the date format that is in day, month, and year format from the time of record column and the visit table as a single column? Okay, so that's the question. Which SQL query will produce the date format? The format is in day, month, and year from the time of record column in the visit table as a single column. So it answered note, month name, that's the function month name acts in a similar way to day name. So then we have series of options for it. So the options we have is select, then the first column is concat day in bracket time of record, comma, then okay, you're typing. I would like to just I don't know, maybe read out the options we have, then we can now see the one that is the closest, and then we run the query. Then we'll see the output before we. Because there are several queries. I'm going to run everything individually.
It would be nice if you can just copy and let's test run it. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say actually.
you can just copy each
Yeah.
one of those results and yeah, let's test run so
But
that
that
we
will take a while because I'm not sharing with I'm connected with
don't
my
worry.
phone, and then
Let me copy
let
for
me
you.
just. Sorry?
Don't worry, I'll do the copying. More.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, there's no thank you, Kokon. It is on copy. Okay, okay. I thought it's not copying.
Please copy as
Okay, okay. Sorry. I wanted to say this your thank you is not thanking you. Okay, so yeah,
all
that's the
right.
option from my hand. I'm going ahead with the-
Uh-huh.
Is that the first option?
from my hand, yes. From my hand, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it's usually
Shovel.
rearranges question. That's true. Okay. So select uh, okay, remember the format it gave us is day first, then month and year. That's the
And then
format.
there is space between them, oh, please note it. There is space between the day, month, and year also.
Yes, there is space, there is space. All right, so that's this I've seen this one.
I provided all the options.
Okay. So this is the second one. So go ahead and run the third one. Let's see.
Okay. Pauline, I can see what you're saying.
Okay,
I
awesome.
think you can even select. I think you can select the three of them or the four of them and run at the same time.
And it's open in different places, yeah. It didn't. Okay, open in different.
Okay.
No, it
Okay.
did. Look at the
Okay. Yeah,
bottom
it is.
there.
Yeah, result. Yeah, that's true. Okay,
The
we have
question
this.
is, what's the question again?
Which SQL will produce the date format in day, month, and year format? So each of the day, month, and year is separated with space. Yeah, not
Okay.
comma. And then it further went ahead from the time of record column in the visit table as a single column. So now the question there is as a single column, and then the format is the day, the month, and the year separated by spaces. So this particular one now is giving us as separate columns, which
Okay.
is not what the question is asking for.
Which option is that one?
This particular one that we are seeing now on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm saying that the question
Hi.
is asking us it should be on a single column.
Yeah, I said which
Sorry.
option is this? Oh, go
It,
ahead.
it, it's a different option depending on your, it rearranges itself. Yeah.
Hello. The third and the fourth option that Michael sent here is the same thing. I want to be sure that he did not send one twice.
Hold on, oh, they are not the same thing. Oh, they look the same thing. One has space, the other one does not have space. So,
The third,
And the fourth.
and then the fourth one is
It's
this
the
the fourth one?
same.
One of them is giving. Hold on. Have you
The third and fourth are the
run the
same.
last
Confirm what you sent.
it looks like they are the same, oh, Michael.
It's the same.
The third and the fourth one.
that I sent? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
checking.
Yes.
Yes. So we confirm that you didn't send one twice.
Or
Thank
maybe I
you.
didn't copy the last one. Hold on. 1 minute. Please.
Henry.
Yes.
Henry. Yeah, I understand what the question is supposed to be. What I'm asking is this particular one that we are seeing, which of the options, because we ran four, which of the options is this one that is being returned at the moment? That's what I'm trying to find out.
The
Oh,
question,
okay,
the
okay. I think
options are structured now, so you wouldn't know where it is in your. Everybody have it differently, so we just have to
no,
get.
no, no. What is asking? No, Michael, what she's asking is, the tables now. We ran the table, we ran the queries together, and it displayed the results
Oh,
to us.
oh.
So she's asking this particular one now. Which of the option is it?
It's the fourth
Like
one. The
arranged?
fourth query.
Yeah. So yeah, she already answered. So it's the last query.
I've resent the one you
Okay.
said I should resend.
Okay.
Did you get Pauline?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you've seen this one. You've seen this one.
Okay, this looks like the answer now, this particular one.
The last one, Abby.
But I'm looking at what's at the top of the, let me see if I can zoom in.
The top.
No, I don't know what last one, the one that is visible at the moment now. The
It's
question
the
is
fourth
we should
query.
concat it to give this kind of output, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see which of the options is this particular one. I can see is it the column header? Yeah, has something there. So I'm trying to compare and identify which particular one it is. Which was the question I was asking before.
The fourth query that I ran. This one I highlighted.
Okay, that's the one that you ran just now, right?
Yes.
The one that you're showing. And so I guess that's the one that's, I mean, based on the question, isn't it? Except I'm the one reading the question wrong or interpreting it wrongly.
Rami,
Yes.
can you annotate the questions, like this is question number one, and signal,
Mm.
even though I don't know, for query sake, so that we'll know which one is the correct one in the query that you're doing in this query file.
Okay.
So we'll know the correct answer.
And you
All
can
right.
just delete the extra ones now.
No, no, don't delete it. I think you should just give a comment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does this work, Abby?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we are good with this one. Yeah, can we proceed to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so number two. Number two says you are working with an SQL query designed to calculate the annual rate of change (ARC) for basic rural water services. Okay, and then we are provided with a query,
Let me copy
and
this.
the query. Okay, please. Okay, Michael is helping us with the query. So let me just go
Oh,
ahead and read the query. So we select name, um, the water basic for the rural minus the lag function for water basic for rural over partition by, boy, this thing is funny. Over partition by A, order by B, from global water access, order by name. So the question is now, to accomplish this task, what should you use for placeholders A and B?
What should you use to what should you
For
use
placeholders
for
A and B.
Hmm.
Sorry, the question again.
Change for
You're
group.
working with an SQL query designed to calculate the annual rate of change, ARC, for basic rural water services. So we are provided with a query, and within the query we have it's already pasted in there. Can you look at there? You have where we have A and B in bracket. Yeah, are we together?
We are with you, we are with you.
Yes.
All right. So when I have a question now, it said to accomplish this task, which is to enable that our query to run. Say, what should you use for placeholder A and B? So in the place of A and B, what should you use to replace them? And then we have options. So for the first option from my end, we have use what bars R for grouping and year for sorting. That's the first option on my end.
Sorry.
And-
You know, encounter wala. Is lag a function?
Eh?
Lag, is it a function?
Yeah, like the
Yes.
function. It's for the window function.
It's a window function.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lag is a function.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is used for calculating cumulative difference.
Cumulative difference.
Remember when we were doing annual rate of change that they say we should do the difference between
Yeah,
the
yeah. Rate of change.
gate, something like that.
Rate of change. Okay. For me, my own thought, I might be wrong, is to use year grouping for grouping and then name for sorting. Year for grouping, name for sorting. So partition by year and then order by name. Oh no, that sounds funny. I think I want to change my mind. I think it is partition by partition by
Can't we just run the query
yeah, we can do that.
to test? Yeah. So
Well-
I mean that. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I don't know if maybe we can start by understanding the Windows function. If anybody can, I don't know, because that might help us to actually know how
I'm-
it's going to present the result.
Actually, I'm checking that guy out. Okay, the column. The line.
It gives the preceding value for the column that you are using the function on.
It what?
Okay,
It gives the preceding value
yeah.
for the column that you are using the function on. Where's the error?
It gives the
Come again.
preceding value. So it's like
Say you have a column now. This what's base are. The values there are 2, 4, 5, 6. So the new column that we created, lag what's base are, will give null, then 2, 4, 5, 6. It just like gives the preceding
I
value in the
spelling lag,
previous
abi?
column.
When you
Yes.
said, oh no.
I don't understand. Plus,
I don't get what you mean by preceding value actually.
The previous value, if you have a column that has 2, 4, 5, 6, so now
Okay.
you now do lag of that column. So the new column will give you null, then 2, 4, like it gives you the previous
Okay.
value.
So in a particular column that you're in a cell, it will give you the value of the cell before that cell that you are referencing. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
on top, the value on top.
So
So
like
if you have
you
like
be
a
able to calculate the subtract the previous year from the next
yes,
during that stuff, Abby.
yes,
Okay, it's clear now. Thank you. So that's like we are doing the okay, so select what minus so the lag what. So This is like the difference in year. Okay. So I think it would.
Sorry, I ran the table in the table we're working with.
Okay. So for me, I think order by would be the order by, since we are trying to do ranking, right? I think order by would be the watts base, that difference, that is the watts base R. Why the what's it called should be the year. The A should be the year. Why the B should be, it should be the watts base. What's it called? I don't know if there's any option like that.
We want to confirm now, so we
If
not get.
if you order by the watt base R,
Mm-hmm.
that means the values will be like the values is going to be, I don't know.
Michael, say we should partition by what now?
We should partition by year, even though what I'm saying is not in the option. No. What I have in the option is partition by name and sort by watt base R. I know what I know for sure is that watt base R, that order by has to be something of ranking. It must be something that you can rank based on. Like you remember the way we did 1, 2, 3 the other time.
Yes.
It must be a number that we can check the difference in that number value. Why the partition by has to be something that you use and check. So what is name in this column now? Name in this column, what does it mean?
Country.
Country. So they didn't talk anything about country. They said what's it called, annual rate of change.
And name is the name of the column now. Like
They said
it's not a
what?
placeholder. Let me run the name and order by this guy so that
Okay.
you have a visual of.
John by name,
Yeah.
order by
This is what it's going to look like.
Um,
you have a lot of nulls.
let's see. Lot of no.
Oh, okay. I think
Annual rate of change is supposed to be, hold on, sef. Why are we stressing ourselves? This thing is supposed to be the year, Abi.